27 it's a theorem question. I don't love 27 because of the multiple choice answers. The other multiple choice answers, normally we can go through and be like, hey, this one doesn't work, this one doesn't work, this one doesn't, this one does. This one's a little bit rough, okay? But let's look at it. It says the function f is continuous from -2 to 2, and f of -2 is equal to f of 2 is equal to 0. So if I put that on a graph, it would look like this. Hey, at -2, I'm 0, and at +2, I'm 0, okay? If there is no c where f prime of c is equal to 0, which of the following statements must be true? So when I read that phrase, must be true, I'm thinking theorems, okay? And for this one, it's talking about slope. So in particular, I'm thinking about mean value theorem, okay? Remember what mean value theorem states. Mean value theorem states that the average rate of change is going to be equal to the derivative. Well, the average rate of change between -2 and 2 is definitely 0, because if I drew a line, oh yeah, that slope is 0 that whole time. The average rate of change is 0, okay? So if the average rate of change is 0, then the derivative should be 0 by mean value theorem, okay? But they're telling me it doesn't work. There isn't a time where that's true, okay? So something has to be broken here. What has to be true in order for mean value theorem to work? Mean value theorem states that we have to be differentiable, okay? And so it should work if I'm differentiable. Which one of these tells me I'm not differentiable? Letter E does. Letter E says there's some place between -2 and 2 where the derivative does not exist. That means it's not differentiable, okay? And think about what that would look like on this graph. If I had a line that went like this, there is no place on that graph that I just made where the slope is 0, and there is some place where it's not differentiable because of that corner point. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some place where the graph is not differentiable, because if that was true, now mean value theorem doesn't have to work anymore. Okay, the other multiple choice answers are rough. That one's kind of just a bad the other ones of here are not great, but the answer at the end makes sense. Hey, it has to be differentiable. That one's telling me it's not, so it's got to be that one.